So we just, well, not just, but a few hours ago, we got the first trailer for Eternals, and of course it dropped while I was at work. So I'm gonna have to react to this thing right now. Before I begin, I do have some thoughts about it. They keep saying this will be the game changer of the MCU, but then it's like, isn't every movie basically a game changer at this point? It's like, how can you, change it up even more? But I'm definitely very curious. It's supposed to be like Marvel's first family, from what I know. So I don't really know too much about, like, say, the characters or really what their powers are or their backstories or anything like that. I just know, like, Chloe Zhao, she directed this, and I think Kevin Feige was like, hey, this is going to be a Best Picture nominee, that's for sure. And we'll see about that. It could be nominated for Best Picture for all I know, but again, it's only May, so who knows? And it does have a pretty impressive cast: Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, who else? Kumail Nanjiani, Kit Harington, Brian Tyree Henry, Gemma Chan. She's playing her second character in the MCU. I just realized, so I think it's a different character. It's got to be. But again, I don't know too much about this. Again, it was supposed to come out last year, but it got delayed, and I'm definitely curious. It's supposed to come out November 5th, I believe. And I'm not really expecting much from this trailer, to be honest, because I feel like Marvel at least does a good job at giving the audience just enough for a trailer. And I feel like, they can get by with so little, because the movie is usually very surprising, at least, or, at least tries to be. So I'll say it, I'm gonna be glad if I don't really see too much, but I may be mad if I don't see too much. I don't know, but it's Marvel, so I'll probably let it go. So anyway, let's take a look at this thing. Definitely a lot more somber than a normal MCU movie. Yeah. Ooh. I wonder what that is. This music works very well. Eternals assemble. That's pretty cool.
So now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's gonna lead the Avengers?
I could let go.
So that was the first trailer. It definitely looks very different than most MCU movies, and also looks a little too familiar to MCU movies. Let me explain. Visually, this movie is very impressive. The cinematography looks very impressive. It looks like, it looks like Chloe Zhao. I don't think she didn't do the cinematography of it, but it definitely reminded me of the cinematography of movies like Nomadland, which, I had issues with, but, I'm really happy for everyone involved with that movie. But as far as, visually, the movie was visually impressive. Looks visually impressive, at least, with all the, all the creating, all their weapons and such. That looks pretty cool. I don't know. At the same time, it kind of looked like how they did it in Doctor Strange, only it's a little more complex than it is in Doctor Strange, so... And that kind of leads me to, how it's similar to a Marvel movie. Like they kind of have like the camaraderie of like say like the Avengers themselves. Like they have their own dining scene at one point in the trailer. You saw that at the end, and at least we get to hear what they're talking about. So you can tell that they're definitely like they've definitely grown close together throughout this whole thing. So that's nice. We didn't get to see too much of the performances, but again, this is just a teaser, so I'm not too mad about that. We'll see how that actually works with the movie. It looks visually nice. Again, I kind of want to know more. Like, you see like a brief snippet of Kumail Nanjiani. He's supposed to be like a big Bollywood star in the movie, which, that's not the right ethnicity, but like, I think that's what his profile said for this movie. As far as like I think the music for the trailer actually worked very well for the actual trailer. It meshed very well with what they were trying to go for, I feel like. But maybe I just need to see like more of the plot to know what's going on. It's like, oh, this is another family of superheroes in this universe. And I feel like they're definitely trying to show what's new while trying to be like, same old a bit. And, that's nice. As long as it works, I'll be happy. I'll definitely see it. I'll see anything. So what do you think of the Eternals trailer? What is your favorite team in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Comment down below, subscribe to the channel. This is Pat, and stay safe.